Hello guys, I am Sarfeil Curran from section CPE-2C, and for this video, I am going to discuss about the dining philosopher's problem along with my partner, Mark D. Busbus. So let's start.
So, what is a dining philosopher's problem? The dining philosopher's problem is an example problem often used in a concurrent algorithm designed to illustrate synchronization issues and techniques for resolving them. It was originally formulated in 1965 by Edward Dijkstra as a student exam exercise, presented in terms of computers competing for access to tape drive peripherals. Soon after, Tony Hoare gave the problem its present form. The dining philosopher's problem is about 5 philosophers live in a house and dine at the same table. Each philosopher has their own place at the table. Their only problem aside from those of philosophy is that the dish served as a kind of spaghetti that has to be eaten with 2 forks. There is a fork between each plate. Each philosopher will alternately think and eat. However, a philosopher can only eat the spaghetti when they have both a left and right fork. 2 forks will only be available when their 2 nearest neighbors are thinking, not eating. After an individual philosopher finishes eating, they will put down both forks. The problem is how a design is the discipline of behavior, or a concurrent algorithm, such as no philosopher will starve, or each can forever continue to alternate between eating and thinking, assuming that no philosopher can know when others may want to eat or think. Problems. The problem was designed to illustrate the challenges of avoiding deadlock, a system state in which no progress is possible. To say that a proper solution to this problem is not obvious, consider a proposal in which each philosopher is instructed to behave as follows. Think until the left fork is available. When it is, pick it up. Think until the right fork is available. When it is, pick it up. When both forks are held, eat for a fixed amount of time. Put the left fork down. Put the right fork down. Repeat from the beginning. However, they each will think for an undetermined amount of time and may end up holding a left fork thinking, starving at the right side of the plate, unable to eat because there is no right fork until they starve. Resource starvation, mutual exclusion, and live lock are other types of sequence and access problem.
There are many valid solutions to the problem, but for this discussion, the solution used is the resource hierarchy solution originally proposed by Dijkstra. The solution assigns a number to each fork and adds one additional rule. Note that all philosophers are adjacent to 2 forks and therefore have 2 options when choosing which fork to pick up first. This solution simply requires that the philosophers pick up the fork with a smaller number first. This rule ensures that at least one philosopher will always be without a fork, which means that there will always be one extra fork, which means that at least one philosopher will always be able to eat. The algorithm then looked like this. The worst case scenario is described earlier. In this case, we simply ensure that one philosopher will always be able to eat. In the real world, this solution tends to be more efficient, as not all requests for forks will come in at the exact same time. Such a scenario results in some philosophers holding no forks with others holding 2, which increases the algorithm's efficiency. Let's run the code for the resource hierarchy solution. In this code, each philosopher is implemented as a thread, while the forks are implemented as semaphores. Each philosopher thinks for a random amount of time, waits to pick up the forks in the correct order, eats for a random amount of time, and repeats. A different number of philosophers is randomly chosen for each execution to illustrate the flexibility of the solution.
That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.